Divine beloveds, welcome back to my channel. My name is Isis Divine, and this is your week ahead reading, January 6th to the 12th. And as usual, we got 3 piles for you to choose from. Let's take a closer look, shall we? You have pile 1 with Creature of Earth. And you have the Rune of Inheritance. Okay. Pile 2 has the Trickster. Along with the Rune of Communication. Okay, pile 3 has the Shaman. Along with the Rune of Emotions. Excuse me, Emotions. All right, use your intuition and pick your pile. And the timestamps will be in the description box. And I'll see you at your pile. Pile 1 beloveds, welcome back to my channel. My name is Isis Divine, and I'm so happy you're here. You picked Creature of Earth with Take Charge. And you also got the Rune of Inheritance. Okay, so together with the Knight of Pentacles is what this is traditionally. And also with this 39 on the top, breaking down to a 12, which that's 3 energy. Or some of you birthday could be on the 12th, or you could be 39. But I feel like you're receiving something that is rightfully yours. That you've worked for, you worked hard for it in some type of way. It could be information, it could be something tangible, since we have the Knight of Pentacles here. It could be something, earthly, money, an actual, thing like a home or something like that. It could be information, whatever it is, we'll see as we go further, but you're receiving something that is assisting you in taking charge, in moving forward with building something, slow and steady, not hasty. Taking charge is just finally having a direction to take your business, or having the finances to finally continue forward with the plans that you have, something like that, with creating something with the 3 energy. All right. That's what I'm getting with that. Now, I want to show y'all something real quick. And that is this astrology app. I'm sorry, not an app, but a calendar that my friend created. This is not a paid promotion or anything like that. I'm going to use the calendar in your readings, but I guess let me show you the cover first of all. It is a Heal with Astrology, a journey to self-discovery. I have it timestamped at the bottom if you want to skip past this and go straight to the rest of the reading. But what it is it's an astrology calendar for those of you like me who don't necessarily know all the astrological events going on and what they mean for us and all of that. So she kind of simplified it. So the reason why I'm showing you is because I'm going to incorporate this into your reading, obviously. Mars is in retrograde, 29 degrees in Cancer, and her advice for that is clean up the emotional blocks. And on Wednesday, Mercury is going to be in Capricorn. Her little advice there, if you could see that, is plot your next move. So the plot your next move is actually giving me the same energy as the Knight of Pentacles, like receiving something so that you can move forward with your next move. So this she has on her website, by the way. It's available to everyone. I'm going to put the link in my description box if you would like to get it, because it's throughout the entire year. February, she tells you, you know, when the full moon is, Venus is in Aries, Jupiter goes direct on February 4th, you know, and so on and so on. So it is available at healwithbonnie.com if you would like to look at that, or grab one for yourself, excuse me. But for our week that we're talking about, we have Mars in retrograde, 29 degrees in Cancer. So the little that I do know about astrology is that when it's in the further up, the higher up the number of degrees it's in, which 29 degrees I believe is the last degree, and then it moves on to another planet. It's like you've learned all the lessons from 0 degree all the way to 29, and it's like now at this point some lessons may come around that you feel you've already conquered, you've already learned. They may come around again with Mars in retrograde to solidify that this is where you stand now, just to make sure, or to cut out any last minute things that you may need to address. When it comes to Mars in Cancer, though, when it comes to, like she says, I'm gonna go with her notes with the cleanup of the emotional blocks. When it comes to emotional issues or how you handle your relationships of any sort, so you may find little things coming back around to you to learn lessons with. And with Mercury going into, I forgot what sign it said, but with Capricorn, I believe, communication is always key. So just keep that in mind throughout your week. Okay, so let's jump into the reading. Let's start off with the tea leaves like we always do. I'm gonna pick a couple of these, see, and get the energy for the week. And then we'll go from there. We'll see how the tea leaves are starting off with the energy for the week. We have teardrops, great personal sorrow. Okay, dealing with emotional issues. Okay, we have pig, beware of greed. All right, bowl, plenty of material things. Okay, and kite, vacation. So, you know, simply some of you may be, you know, going on a last minute vacation maybe. May not necessarily be a vacation. You may need to just get away at the last minute. But this plenty of material things goes right along with the inheritance rune that I was feeling. You receiving something that is rightfully yours, and coupled with the Knight of Pentacles, could be something tangible like money, or, you know, a thing, a house, or something like that, car, something that you're gonna love. But the week doesn't come without some sort of great personal sorrow, so we'll see what that's about as the reading goes along. But let us get an affirmation for your week before we jump into the tarot. We have, I will care for myself, mind, body, and soul. Okay? So you need to be some sort of focus for your week, and focusing on self-care. I will care for myself, mind, body, and soul. Now let's get into the tarot. Shall we, Pile One? What can Pile One expect for their week ahead? All right. We have the Three of Swords. Okay. We have the Three of Swords, and we have great personal sorrow. All right, we have the Seven of Swords. We have, interesting, Seven of Swords and beware of greed. Okay. We have the Six of Cups. All right. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like whatever this is, it has something to do with family or someone you've known from your past, or something to do with childhood issues, inner child issues. I feel like there's some activity in your week that is not so happy, to be quite honest. It's not so, I don't feel like it's I don't know, it's great personal sorrow. It feels like a sadness, possibly a betrayal. I don't know. Then you have the inheritance rune. You have plenty of material things. Beware of greed, great personal sorrow. I'm gonna let the clarifiers speak a little deeper. Let me get a clarifier on this great personal sorrow first. Since we have the Three of Swords and the great personal sorrow, I'm gonna do that. Can you get a clarifier on the great personal sorrow? Give me some guidance as to where you're going with that. What are you talking about for pile one, please? We have create. You're being asked to connect with your creative side and whatever you feel's best. This part of you needs extra attention right now. It needs to be expressed in a bigger way. One more. Maybe. Okay. And we also got compassion and grounding. Okay. You're being asked to be kinder to yourself. You're being asked to ground and connect with your creative side. Something could not be turning out the way you want it to turn out, pile one. So I'm gonna put these to the side and let's go further with the clarifiers of the tarot, because your pile is quite interesting. I really don't even want to say too much. Three of Swords, can you tell me more about that, please? Okay. You have the Four of Cups and the Tower with the Three of Swords. It just, with the Tower, it's like what I was saying, like how it just seems like something is turning out unexpectedly. It's turning out very different than something unexpected is happening. There's some sort of big change that is occurring, but it's also an opportunity. You're also being offered an opportunity in the same breath. Let me get one more on the Three of Swords, please. Okay. I'm absolutely not going to take all of these, but wow, the Seven of Swords came out again. The Judgment, the Four of Wands, and the Hanged Man. It's interesting that I turned it that way because it's like, I feel like you're going to be very pleased with the outcome, but there's something not so good about it at the same time. There's something, I don't know, deceptive, some sort of betrayal, something, I don't know. This has me bamboozled. Let me Let me go to the Seven of Swords and see, since that came out twice. Let's see what they're talking about with that. Okay, can you tell me more about the Seven of Swords, please? Okay, I'll put these back. The Four of Swords came out, the Strength card, the Hangman again, and the Seven of Cups, which is the one I'm going to keep. I don't know. It's like some sort of stuff. There's like something you may have seen or you've thought about. You may have seen in like a vision or something. It's going to transpire, but I feel like you are going to feel betrayed. I think, the sadness to me is coming from you feeling betrayed by whatever this is revealed to you. I even feel like some of y'all may have been deceived by this person or in the clouds about them, like, no, they would never type thing. You may have had some sort of block. As we started off with the astrology calendar, address any emotional blocks. You may have had some blocks when it came to this person or situation, but I don't know, whatever it is, it's like you come out stronger. Oh, that's not where it goes. You come out stronger, but I just feel highly disappointed. Like you're highly disappointed in not necessarily how it happens, but the information that is revealed. Or I don't know, I just feel like you're finding out something. I don't know. Six of Cups, let's just keep going. Six of Cups, tell me more. Okay, with the Six of Cups, we got the Hermit, the Three of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. This could be somebody that you've been working with, that you work with that has betrayed you, or, like somebody you were going to enter into a partnership with, somebody you've made plans with. But I feel like you have an inner knowing of what's about to occur this week. Like I feel like somehow you know, but you don't know. You keep getting these higher inner, wisdom type clarifiers every time you clarify the messages. It's like I feel like you may have more of a knowing as to what this is talking about than I do. Like it's supposed to make more sense to you, but still, like more of a, I know exactly what you mean or what you're saying. Queen of Pentacles, tell me more. We got the Ten of Pentacles, another inheritance card. So for some of you, you could be finding out something about somebody who passed already. Somebody who passed, who may have betrayed you before they did that. Before they transitioned, they may have betrayed you before. I said that already. I keep repeating. Why am I repeating? But that's for some of you. Some of you could just be finding out about an inheritance that is supposed to be yours and somebody didn't tell you about it. Like people knew that you had this, a large amount of money that was rightfully yours and they didn't tell you about it. People you trusted, family who you trusted. You have two indications here that this is about family, so I feel like family might be tied into this heavily. or just people you consider yourself to be very close to. This is somebody you trust or have trusted, or would have never expected them to have done this thing to you, or said this about you, or kept this from you, in something. It's someone you would have never expected, and that, I feel like that's where the sorrow comes in. But the end result is still you standing financially strong. You have plenty of material things, 10 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Like, this is a lot of money. This is a lot of financial stability. Some of you could have a family business that, I don't know, you haven't been in the loop about everything going on, or some money that returns that's supposed to be yours, something like that. But at the end, like I said, the end result is you're gonna be able to take charge, or once you find out this information, you're gonna need to take charge and get what's rightfully yours. And once you do that, you're going to be sitting in a financially strong position. Let's get some oracle messages for your week, Pile 1. You got creative. An inborn tendency for creativity, finding your creative passion, making a living as a creative. So earlier when we clarified great sorrow, we got create also. So it's like there is like some sort of power, or like a rejuvenation that comes from the sorrow. It's like there's sorrow, but there's empowerment. That's the word I'm looking for. There's empowerment as well. And this financial increase that's coming to you, this is a large financial increase, or huge increase to your money, it's like it's helping you, putting you in a position to be able to bring to creation something you've been wanting to. You have creature of earth. Like the Knight of Pentacles is a builder. Like there's something that you're going to be able to build. You got dream and journey. Something you've been wanting to build. Something that you already have plans for. You already know how you want to do it, how it looks, the name of it, whatever it is, you already know, and you're just going to be able to move forward with that now. Like it puts you in more position to take charge, but it doesn't come without some sort of sadness, sorrow, disappointment, disbelief. Wow, I can't believe you did so-and-so. Look, but you got miracles on the bottom at the same time. You have miracles coming to you, and they seem to be financial miracles. Pile 1. You got ask for help, it's time, and pause. So I feel like your prayers are being heard and answered with it's time. Your prayers are being heard, and it's time for you to see the results of that. So, but I feel like with grounding and pause, I feel like when you are confronted with this thing that's a great personal sorrow, you're gonna need to pause. You're gonna need to be non-reactive. You may even need to ask for help. I don't know, but that is giving me more prayers. So I feel like you're gonna need to remain calm, grounded, maybe even being compassionate. Okay, Pile 1, your reading started off funny, but I feel like it all came together. I feel like I understand it. Some of you could be experiencing a loss. Some of you could, a loss of a trusted friend, a trusted family member. It could be a loss that way. You could be experiencing a physical loss, or you could be finding out some inheritance that you've received. You were supposed to receive from someone who's already passed. But either way, there's a huge financial gift coming in for you. But something that is supposed to be yours. Something that is rightfully yours. All right? I hope this resonated with you. Thank you for being here. Love, light, and oneness. Peace. Pile 2 beloveds, welcome back to my channel. My name is Isis Divine, and I'm so glad you're here. So, you chose for your week ahead reading for January 6th to the 12th, the trickster, ego and excess. Along with that, you chose the rune of communication. So, together, this gives me, I feel like something is being communicated to you that is freeing you from something. Oh, traditionally, this is the devil card. Then you have the number 15 here that breaks down to a 6. It's like unconditional love. And I feel like this communication is going to be the equivalent of you being freed, or you being freed is the equivalent of the unconditional love being shown to you. But before we go any further, I want to talk astrology real quick for the week. I want to show you this calendar. I do have timestamps if you want to skip this part. My friend Bonnie created this calendar. This is not a paid promotion. I don't get any commission or anything for anybody who, if you wanted to get this calendar, because it's available on her website, which I will put in the description box if you would like to grab you one. But it's Heal with Astrology, a journey to self-discovery for the year 2025. And it's a guide to, well, as it says, cooperative astrology, transit calendars, and guides. So there's an, introduction and, information. I will let you get that read that when you get your copy. I hope you can see this. But, it tells you throughout the year, like for January, based on astrology, what you should reflect and what you should reflect on and what your challenges would be for the beginning of the month, or the first half and the last half. And it goes just throughout the year. So I'm going to be using this to see all the astrological events happening for the week each time I do a weekly reading. So as you can see, we're leading up to the full moon in it says Cancer/Cap. So I don't know. I believe it's the full moon in Cancer, though, is what it is. Full moon in Cancer, 24 degrees. And this week we have Mars in retrograde, 29 degrees in Cancer. We also have Mercury going into Capricorn on Wednesday. So she also has little notes here to let you know, Mercury in Capricorn, okay, you should plot your next move. Mars in retrograde, 29 degrees in Cancer, is going to call for you to clean up your emotional blocks. So I just wanted to share the calendar with everybody real quick because I really like it. I really like the information. I feel like it's very informative. It's very helpful to me as a reader who, I know a little bit, but not a whole bunch, and I don't know every time all the planets are doing something. So I like this, even right here where it lets you know for the month which planets are in retrograde. Mars, Jupiter, and Uranus goes direct. Actually, Uranus is already in retrograde. It goes direct on the 30th. So, just a little something to share with my tribe here on YouTube. If you wanted to use it, I will absolutely be doing so. This week we're dealing with Mars in retrograde in Cancer and Mercury going into Capricorn. So let go. Let's start off with the tea leaves and get deep into your week. Well, let's start getting deep into your week. See what the tea leaves are talking about for you. This one, okay. All right. Let's see. Oh. We have family wishes come true. Okay. We have key, successful outcome to your problems. All right. We have tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. Okay. And we have wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. All right. So, some of you could be Chinese Year of the Tiger, which I believe was last year. 2024 was Chinese Year of the Tiger. But there are some resolutions coming to whatever issues you may be dealing with. I feel like that's what I was feeling when I said some communication was coming that was freeing you from something. Family wishes are coming true. This could be something you've been wanting for you and your family. If we don't get any further information on someone trying to come between you and a friend, I will pull extra cards on that. But for some of you, I feel like there's a risk you're taking this week. For some of you, I feel like there's a risk paying off that you've already taken. But let's get to the tarot and go a little further, shall we? Pile 2, what can they expect for their upcoming week? Okay, now, what I forgot to do was get a weekly affirmation. So let's do that before we flip these cards over. Let's see what your affirmation is for your week. You have, my potential is endless. My potential is endless. Okay? So, sky is the limit? No, it's just a view. You have limitless potential. I feel like you're going to be feeling like that this week. That's how you're going to be feeling once this outcome to your issues is presented. You have the 2 of Wands. You have the 9 of Wands. Okay. You have the Sun. And you have the 6 of Wands. So, talk about a successful outcome. You literally have the successful outcome card with the 6 of Wands. So something is turning out very victorious for you. You are going to be very, very happy. This is absolutely how you're going to be feeling. My potential is endless. Absolutely. With the Sun card, yes. This is some sort of journey that you've been on for a while, or some sort of problem you've been looking for a resolution for a minute. Something you've been attached to that you're being freed from. You may not have wanted to be attached to it, obviously, if it's been a problem, but there's something relieving you. The Sun card is also about freedom. It's just something victorious that you could even be publicly recognized for having endured this journey or figured out how to free yourself from this thing. Some of you could be stepping into telling your story in some sort of book or podcast, YouTube channel. That's a side message for some of you. You could be publicly recognized that way. But either way, it's just a lot of relief and happiness for to a long journey, something you've been on for a long time, or you've been wanting to be over for a while. Let's get some clarifiers and go further. 2 of Wands, tell me more, please. The 2 of Wands got the Queen of Wands. Yes. Feeling very empowered, very confident, grateful, happy, assured, like knowing exactly how to move forward with your next steps now. Confusion may have been your problem. that you may not, have, let me say confusion, but just not knowing how to do something or which way to go next, not knowing how to figure out this problem or how the problem is going to be resolved or something like that. But you're being freed to move forward with the plans that you have. Some of you that's traveling, some of you that can be moving, like physically moving locations, but you're moving forward with it, very assured of yourself. 9 of Wands. Six of Swords. Moving to calmer waters. Again with the moving. So some of you could definitely be moving physically, overseas specifically, or traveling overseas. Either way, it's like your week, the joy comes from relief. It comes from your family's wishes coming true. Whether that's just your personal wishes for you and your family, or literally something that you and your family have been wanting together. It's finally here. It's finally here. The Sun card. All right, we got this. I'm not keeping all of that, but look, the Empress, the Hangman, the 10 of Cups. This communication that's coming to you with the Page of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. This is the communication that's coming to you that I was picking up on with your rune of communication. This is the freedom that it's bringing you. It's freeing you from something. And it just has you sitting in very powerful positions. Queen of Wands, the Empress, the 10 of Cups with the family happiness again. This is, again, family wishes coming true with the 10 of Cups. This is like a high fulfillment. And that is not what I was trying to say. This is a high level of happiness and contentment with family. Seeing things differently now, understanding something, having a different perspective now that you can see. Now that you have something that this communication is clearing up for you. But it's absolutely communication. You got the Page of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. These are the main cards that fell out. Well, the Page of Swords, yes, and the Page of Pentacles. Good news coming to you. Good news, a sword of truth. Springing some sort of new idea or something. It's helping you see things a different way. The Page of Pentacles is good news in material matters. So you could be receiving some sort of assistance financially. You could be receiving a return of investment with something that you've already started, a risk you've already taken. Let's clarify the 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands got the Hierophant. You're evolving. And also the Hierophant is about learning something. This information that you receive is is changing everything. It's like and it's like one of those things that affect a lot of different areas or a lot of different things. You could also be evolving spiritually as well, receiving, I don't know. That's like a side message. That's not for everybody. There's some sort of spiritual or energetic upgrade, whatever that means for you. Let's get some some oracle messages piled too for their week ahead. Okay, we got Child's Soul and Breaking Contract. Okay, so first, a contract stops serving your growth, freeing yourself from a soul contract, altering your divine blueprint. So a lot of you have done, some sort of spiritual or inner work. You've healed something within, and you broke some sort of contract that I feel is like generational poverty or something having to do with money or worth, value, self-love, something like that. You broke that contract, and the 3D manifestations of those actions are what you're starting to see this week. You have child soul also. So this is about, to me, well, child soul is about doing things traditionally. To me, I feel like you're breaking tradition. You're breaking, like it says with the contract, breaking some sort of cycle or generational cycle or curse that has been continuing to occur, doing things the traditional way. You're doing them differently than you've been taught or you've been brought up to. And, you're like receiving the 3D benefits of your energetic work is the best way I can explain that. This wedge coming between you and a friend could just be family or people trying to get in between you and the work that you've been doing, especially if you're trying to do things differently than than your family used to or that you were taught to or something like that. Let's get another, what am I doing? Oracle message. Pile 2. Pile 2, you got the moon. Take note of intuitive messages. So y'all got the Hierophant and you got the moon. Take note of intuitive messages. And Mars is going retrograde in Cancer on Tuesday, which is moon energy. So, well, the Cancer, is moon energy. So, it's like, I feel like it's exactly what it's saying, but I feel a large amount of you have already received these messages. You already intuitively know that there's something coming, to some sort of resolution coming for you. And you just need to continue to take note of these messages, synchronicities, signs that you're being given. Could be in your dreams also, in your meditations, could be having visions. But I feel like you're going to be getting a lot of 3D signs is what this is mainly about. So just pay attention. Pile 2. Okay, we have slow down and break free. We started off by saying that some of you are freeing yourself, or you're being freed from something that you've been attached to that you have not wanted to. You're breaking free. There is something you are breaking free from. A lot of you are breaking free from the norm, from the regular way of doing things. You could be breaking free from a job. You could be, you're doing something untraditional, non-traditional, however they say it. And then we have slow down. Okay, so life is not a rat race. There's no need to rush through anything. Slow down. I feel like you're getting ready to, take it easy. I feel like you've been in a rat race, especially moving from the 6 of Swords, which is moving from chaotic waters into calmer waters. I feel like your life is getting ready to slow down and take it ease. Some relief coming in, going slow for the next couple of weeks and just taking it all in, soaking in the sun. Specifically, maybe some of you are going to a beach or going on vacation or something. But I don't even feel a need to get a message on this. Someone's trying to get in between you. I feel like you are strong enough to have conquered that already, or will conquer it if you have not, because you're ready. You're there. You're what you call it? You're a curse breaker is the word I'm looking for. And you have the power of it, and you've done so already. All right, pile 2. I love this for you. Enjoy your week. Love, light, and oneness. Peace. Pile 3, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Isis Divine. This is your week ahead reading, July 6th to the 12th. You chose the shaman, trust the path, with the number 5. And you chose the rune of intuition. The rune of emotions, which is also about intuition, an inward journey. Together, this gives me that this is a week about trusting yourself. And I feel like there are changes happening that I feel like you're going to see why you trusted yourself, why that was the right choice. And through the changes, you're going to need to trust your intuition. Trust what your inner voice is telling you. But let's go a little further. Let's talk astrology real quick. The timestamps will be in the description box if you want to skip past this part and go to the reading. But I want to show all of you this calendar that my friend made. This is not a paid promotion. I don't get any commissions for any of this. I just felt it was a very good tool for those of you that are like me and not necessarily good at astrology. She created a guide for 2025, an astrology transit calendar and guide. And, you can read all of that if you wanted to pick up your own copy, which is on her website. And I'll put her link in the description box if you want to pick it up. But she tells you all the astrological events happening throughout the year, and then gives you a little hint as to what energies may be addressed with these planetary changes. So this week we have Mars in retrograde, 29 degrees in Cancer, and interesting that you are being called to trust your intuition, and this week is strongly focused on your intuition. And we also have Mercury going in Capricorn, which is all about communication. She has a note there, plot your next move, for Mercury in Capricorn. And Mars in retrograde is clean up the emotional blocks. So, she also tells us that the full moon will be in Cancer next Monday on the 13th, 24 degrees, releasing unhealthy attachments. Down here, you can find the planets that are in retrograde this month, Mars and Jupiter. Uranus goes direct at the end of the month. And she also tells you what you should reflect on and what your challenges would be based on the planetary placements for the first half of the month and the second half of every month for 2025. So I love this. I'm definitely going to be using this in your readings for the week ahead. You may not necessarily see me use it, but I'm going to be using it. So if you want to pick up your own copy, I will put a link in the description box for that. All right, so let's jump into the tea leaves and start on off with that. See where we go from there. Okay. All right. We got 4-leaf clover. Great good fortune. All right. So you have a lucky week ahead of you. Good fortune is coming to you. You have August. All right. So some of you could be Leo Virgo. Some of you could be Leo Virgo. Some of you could have been trying to manifest something around the Lionsgate portal on 8/8 last year, and that's what's coming into fruition now this week. You're going to start seeing the physical manifestations, or the tangible evidence of your manifestations. What else am I getting about August? Some of you, something beginning this week is like something you might be starting. Some of you who are starting something this week is, I don't know, reaching ahead in August. Like it's going to another phase successfully. Like it's something beginning now. August is important for it. We have grasshopper. Situations in the balance that require careful handling. I feel like that's how a large amount of you are going into the week. And then we have goldfish, an increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. So you have an increase in material wealth and you have good fortune. This is obviously a very good, lucky week for you, and your finances are increasing tremendously. So I feel like when I was talking about the shaman trusting your path, I feel like what I said about you being shown why it was good for you to trust yourself and trust your intuition, because it led you to the exactly what you've been wanting, obviously, this material wealth. Let's go further with the tarot. Oh, but let me get an affirmation for you for the week first. Let's see what your week's affirmation is. I have a voice that matters. Sorry, I hit the thing. Sorry for the shaking. I have a voice that matters. So that is your affirmation for the week. I feel like some of you may be called to speak up and use your voice, knowing that it matters. Let's get to the tarot. Pile 3. What can they expect for their week ahead? I think you got an extra one. What do we have on the bottom? The Magician. Okay. You did get an extra one. All right, we'll work with it. You got the 10 of Wands. Okay, so some relief coming in, the end of something strenuous. You got the 2 of Cups. Okay, so it could be the end of a relationship for you, if that's what you've been trying to get out of. You have the King of Wands. I feel like a lot of you are going to be sitting in that type of energy by the end of your week, whether you're male or female. We have the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so you could be starting something new or seeing the results of seeds that you've planted. And we have the Page of Swords. So receiving some sort of communication that's probably popping off all these changes. All right, so let's go a little deeper with the clarifiers and see where each of them takes us. The 10 of Wands, tell me more, please. The 10 of Wands got the Knight of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the 10 of Wands also got the 10 of Wands. Like, what are the odds of that? So you got this card that we are clarifying, clarified itself. This is definitely a total end to something burdensome that you have been carrying for a while. You are definitely ready to put these wands down. You also got the Page of Swords that repeated, that we haven't even gotten to yet. So there's absolutely some information coming in, some sort of communication, something, a new idea. This feels like a phone call or something, an email, a text message. It feels like physical communication that is coming in to offer you something, to tell you something, to give you an idea. Whatever it is, it prompts action, because you move right from the Page of Swords right to the Knight. There is an immediate progression. There's an immediate progression from the Page of Swords to the Knight. So this information coming in and taking action. Then you got the Page of Pentacles. I want to say Pile 1 got both these pages as well. So if you're attracted to that, you might want to go look at that. Very similar message thus far. But there is some good news coming in for you of a financial nature. That's probably what prompts the movement, because you have the finances to make the moves that you've been wanting to make, or needing to make thus far. This news could come in from a Leo or a Virgo, or it could be about a Leo or a Virgo. Okay, let's go further with the Two of Cups. Okay, the Two of Cups, the King of Swords flipped over, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and the Six of Pentacles. So you could be receiving a gift from a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This soulmate energy, which is what the Two of Cups is, it feels like this could be a couple gifting you something. The divine masculine of the couple is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Or you could be receiving this gift from a soulmate who could be a Leo, like I said earlier. With the lion here on the Two of Cups is pulling my attention right now. The soulmate couple could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Leo. Take it as it resonates for you. But either way, it's clearing up. I don't know, it's putting you in some sort of confident status, energy. You see how we have the same type of confidence here with the King of Wands and the King of Swords? One holding a sword, one holding a wand, but both confidence, assurance, like ready to take action, but also grounded and knowledgeable at the same time. Like having all the pieces to a puzzle and knowing how to move from there, knowing how to put the puzzle together now. There's something you're being gifted that is balancing the scales for you, financially speaking. Let's go further with the King of Wands, please. The King of Wands got the Three of Cups. So you're going to be celebrating being able to be in this King of Wands position. Or the King of Wands could be a person, the Leo that we're talking about. There seems to be Leo and air. Wow, and there's another lion on this chair. I was about to say, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but there seems to be a heavy concentration on Leo and air. There's a lot of mental clarity coming to you this week. A lot of understanding, some sort of communication, and you're just going to be celebrating. I feel like for a lot of you, you're going to be celebrating the information that this, it could be one person that has air, fire in them. I feel like with the Two of Cups, it could be a couple that is assisting you in some type of way. I don't know, gifting you financially with something, but it's exciting you. Like you're going to be celebrating it. Some of you are going to be celebrating it with friends and family. Seven of Pentacles, tell me more. The Seven of Pentacles got the Devil and the Empress. Wow. So being free to move around like you want to. Being free to create, to bring into fruition seeds that you've been planting. Let me not say that, because I feel like the seeds coming to fruition is what's putting you in this Empress status and what's freeing you from being attached to whatever thing you've been attached to and didn't want to. For some of you, you could have been going through a divorce and y'all were still living together and you've been trying to separate. And now, you know, the divorce is final. You have the finances to move forward and unattach yourself from the situation. Either way it goes, there's some sort of increase with the Seven of Pentacles. It's like an increase in your money. For some of you, this is investments that you've made. You may have even forgotten about, that you made a long time ago. For some of you, you bet it on yourself. You planted seeds on you, basically. You bet on you, and that's paying off, putting you in this Empress status. A lot of you, you know, there's business here, but there's also a relationship for some of you. Some of you, there's no relationship tied to it, and some of you there is. Let me not say that. There's two different ways that a relationship is tied. Some of you, there's a couple that is helping you. Some of you, you are the couple and you are separating from it. You are the divine feminine that is separating from the divine masculine and freeing yourself from this relationship finally. And like I said, some of you, there's a couple assisting you in moving forward financially. Either way, increase in money and being able to bring in an end to this burden that you've been carrying. You're receiving some sort of relief this week. You have good fortune. Like, it seems like everything is starting to turn in your favor. Page of Swords, tell me more. The Page of Swords got the Four of Swords. It's like being able to rest now, being able to heal based on this information that you received. Tell me more about the Page of Swords. Tell me more. Give me a little bit more information. Okay, more. Tell me more information. All right, it's not telling me a lot about, it's not telling anything about it at all. It's just telling me the results that you will have, you will feel once you receive it. And that is healing. This is a relief, resting, being able to move forward with the plans that you want, feeling empowered within, feeling a boost of confidence. Also, again, here is the Leo energy. So I don't know, maybe there's a Leo involved in your situation this week, or a Leo involved with you heavily. You could be Leo, but take it as it resonates for you. There is a relief coming in. This communication is relieving you and building some sort of confidence within at the same time. Let's get some oracle messages, pile 3. Pile 3, you got let it go. You're being asked to let go of whatever pain and resentment you've been holding on to. It's hurting you and you can't be fully present in your life. If you're holding on to this negativity, release it and be free. So it's time to release whatever pain and resentment that you've been experiencing based on the issues that you've been, this 10 of Wands, this long, burdensome thing that you've been going through. I don't feel like any of you are like bitter. I feel like you're just getting ready to be relieved now. Things are calming down. Pile 3, you got Witch. Be the light. Okay? So you got let go of pain and resentment, and then you also got be the light. So whatever happens this week, this is almost giving me like be the bigger person energy. Be the light. Let go of whatever pain and be the light. You are fully aligned with your soul's purpose. Strategically orchestrated messages and an event where needs are met. Okay, so there's some sort of synchronistic event occurring for you that you are in total alignment for. And this event is the resolution. It's bringing the resolution to your issues. It says orchestrated messages, an event where needs are met. You can't make this up. So, pile 3, enjoy this week. There is something popping off for you that is bringing in some wonderful changes that feel like it's leading you to abundance and building your confidence, increasing your finances, and you have good fortune coming to you because you trusted the path. I love this for you, pile 3. Enjoy your week. Love, light, and oneness. Peace.